Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got some Warframe stuff I think you might want to hear. At least 5 things. Because I'm pretty new, man, and there's a couple things I wish I knew. So if you want to hear them, stick around. First tip that I can give you that'll make the world of difference to you guys is joining a clan. Because as soon as you join a clan, somebody will invite you, you'll come over, you'll go over to communications, you'll go to inbox, you'll come here, and you can accept going into a clan. And then as soon as you do, you want to head right over here. You want to go down to the foundry, and you want to come down and find a clan key, which I don't think I'm going to be able to show because I've already made one, because it's awesome. After that, after you have your key, you're going to want to run all the way back over here. And you're going to get this thing down here in the corner that you'll finally be able to access. This is your clan dojo. This is where all the magic happens. You can go here, you'll launch it, and then you'll get access to all this crazy stuff, which I'll show you here in a second. Yep. Wow, you'll go here, and this is a clan space that you can go to. You'll be able to fast travel to all these different locations. The energy labs, the chem labs, the bio labs, the tenno labs, the Orkin, the vault, the dry dock, the Daggeth's hollow, all the fun stuff. But everything that they've researched in the past, you'll be able to pick up research stuff for. So for instance, since I'm brand new, I'm going to go to the tenno lab. And it'll pop up right here, and everything that's been researched in the past by your clan will be right here, dude. It's insane. I can go over here, I can go pick up Wukong if I wanted to, which I plan on doing here in the near future. 35k, you can pick up the systems, you can pick the neuroptics, you can pick up the chassis, you can do the whole thing. It's pretty nuts. You can go there, you can fast travel, you can come over to the chem lab, the bio lab, you can pick up different weapons from different vendors and stuff like that. That is definitely the first thing that I would say that you need to do, and let alone you'll be able to squad up with people and do harder missions. It's so worth it, and it should definitely be the first thing that you do 1,000 times over. Alright guys, the second thing that I would recommend doing would be going over to one of the websites, the warframe.com/guide/quest. And man, I would totally take a look at this, because the quest style of this is a little bit weird, because sometimes it'll give you it out of order. So you could come in, you can take a look at the variety of content that they got going on from the past 10 years. Like for instance, for me, I just finished Arc 1, so I knew to go through Boris Prize, his Vigil, Vox, Once Awakened, Heart of Demos, and Archwing, and I didn't know anything about this website, so I ended up doing these ones backwards, which is insane. And I finished Arc 1, and I'm in Arc 2 now, and I don't even see this quest available. So I can click on here, and you can go through, and it'll give you a brief overview of what steps to do, where you need to go, and all that stuff. Because it doesn't really tell you a whole lot, at least in my experience so far. So having a little bit of a nudge in the right direction, at least for me, because I have the attention span of a 2-year-old, gives me a little nudge, and it tells me exactly where to go. So if you're like me at all in that aspect, it helps quite a bit. Third tip I can give you, just from me, would be to familiarize with the Warframe wiki, because you can find everything on here. You can find out where to find your frames, where you can find the pieces for the frames, you can find the resources, which is a big part of this game. It's pretty nuts that it's not, well, it is in the game kind of sort of, but it doesn't really give you exactly where to go. But like for instance, it tells you right here, you can go down a little bit, it'll give you examples of everything. Like for nanospores, they're common, and you can click right on them, and it should tell you exactly where you can find them. Like okay, it can be found on Deimos, Saturn, Neptune, and Eris, and it'll give you all the information you could possibly need. it's a pretty good resource, especially when starting the game, because you're gonna be running through resources, man. I'm broke all the time. It is insane. But at least here, it'll give you a little bit of a competitive edge for when you start wanting to actually get through things, and when you're wanting to, what's the word? Start making things, which is the main loop of the end game here, is making new frames, making new weapons, and then leveling up your master rank. It's an invaluable source to have. Alright, so there's one more tip that I'd like to give that I can think of, and that is understanding how your master rank works. Because I thought that the leveling in this game was exactly like how you level everything else. So you'll just level up one thing, you'll start killing stuff, and it'll gradually level you up like common other games. And that's not really how this works at all. So master rank is like an account level. So that is leveled up by leveling up all your equipment. So from leveling up your Warframe, which in my case is Protea, which is a god level Warframe. Your main weapon, which for me is the Rakata. Your secondary weapon, which in my case is this little dagger thing that you throw called a kunai. And then your melee weapon, which is your heat sword, or my heat sword. You also get master rank from, I believe you get points from your companions leveling up. And another way that you can level up your master rank is going over to your navigation and leveling over these planets, and this is called your star chart. So you'll want to walk over to these planets. That's bad because that one's not blue. You'll want to find these little blue diamonds here, and they also, those guys here will give you XP as well on your first time clear. Now you want to be very, I want to be very clear that as soon as you master something, like I mastered my Protea here, that it will not go toward your master rank anymore. So if you sell her and you buy another one, it's one and done. It's the only way it works. So as soon as you get done with one, you'll probably want to do another one, which sucks because I really like the playstyle of Protea. But if I want to continue to level up master rank, then I'll want to go ahead and switch and move to another one. Which, that part kind of sucks, but this game has so much that outweighs the bad, man. It's a small price to pay. Alright, and the last thing that I can give you is you want to come over and you want to really understand your mods. So I always go through Arsenal, go through, I don't know, your main weapon, and you want to take a look at all your mods. Now, the way that it was explained to me is it doesn't matter about maxing out this area here. You want to really take a few different mods and just level them up. Like for instance, Serration, pretty good. I don't have any like crazy mods yet because I'm not in the end game of this game. But man, as soon as I can throw on a Serration that I've maxed out, 165% damage, it's pretty good. Now, you'll have little symbols up in the corner. I can't get up there, but the little symbols in the corner, if you can put a matching symbol on a matching symbol, like, let's see if I got one here. So you see how it's green? See how the regular cost would be 11, and I put it down here. If you match the symbols, they'll cost half, which is crazy good. Now, when you master rank something like I did this Protea here, you can go down to actions, and you can polarize. Now, every time that you polarize, you can put a symbol on one of these little mod slots here, and man, you'll start being able to half cost all your mods, and your capacity's going up, and you can see how you got 130%, 120%, 115%. You're oh my god, you start getting god level pretty quick on stuff. It's pretty nuts.